welcome back to Gill Complex on the Road. This is part 2 of our adventure to the Alliance RV National Ally Rally and back.
Rolling down the highway with the windows down, Tony and Larry, we're the talk of the town.
Good morning.
Got Linus, Maddie, and Oliver in tow, chasing wild sunsets wherever we go.
So, we're here.
We made it.
And we got all settled in our spot. We're actually walking on the lane where we were last year, and we're just 2 aisles over that way here. But you can see behind us a bunch of Paradigms and Avenues and Deltas and Valors that have already arrived. We got in today because we're volunteering with the welcome crew, so we need to be here a little early just to get ready. And you can't see, here's a bunch of Alliance rigs that I think a lot of the Alliance employees come and stay in during the rally. These are like all rented stuff that are here, and we stayed either here or there last year. I can't remember. I wanted to say it was the second to the last spot, but it could have been here. So, right here last year. And we're down that way from here. Anyway, we actually planned to come in around noon today, but they asked us to arrive a little earlier, so we pulled out around 8:45.
About 8:30, I think.
8:30? 8:30.
We were here by 10 after 9.
Yeah, so it's been a kind of a nice, relaxing day. We got the rig fully set up. These last 3 days that we've been traveling, we just took out the minimum that we needed, but today we actually got settled, put everything out. Not entirely sure we're happy with the site, not because anything in particular, like they put us in a bad spot. It's not a bad area. It's just that the spot itself is not really level. So we had to jerry rig a lot under the wheels and the jacks to get us kind of level. And now we're worried because there's supposed to be some weather. And where we are, we have a couple dips, and we're worried about it kind of filling up with water if it should rain, which makes it harder to get the kids out if there's big, huge puddles and everything. So we shall see. All right. Anyway, we're just walking around. If you're wondering what's going on here, well, we decided to move campsites after all. We packed all up, and when we went to hitch up, we couldn't. And in typical fashion, RVers appeared out of the woodwork to help out. We took the PullRite apart and realized that the lock lever that triggers the jaw to snap around the pin had bent back. So no matter how much we tried, it wouldn't latch.
Florida.
Yeah, Florida.
Come on back.
There you go.
Yeah, you're doing good.
Yep, keep coming. All right.
Good.
Stay.
Good. Plenty of room.
Stay.
It'd be funny as if it latched.
There you go.
Stay.
All right. Hold on.
This side.
Yeah.
Okay. Crawl your ass back this way. You see it.
Yeah, you may have to come further to be able to get in
Come
there.
on. Just use your fingers.
Sorry, we have all that moride stuff set up.
Now. There. Almost. There you go. Come on.
But once we knew that, we put it all back together, and with a collection of Scott and Fritz and Kevin, we got the truck all lined up and manually triggered the jaw without losing any fingers. With the rig hitched up, we headed out and moved literally 3 spaces down to a nice level spot, put the slides out, and we were home for the next week. So we were just talking to Mark Page and Charles Tyre over the last couple of days. Mark was actually helping us troubleshoot something with our charge controller for our Victron, and found out based after we met him here at the rally, he confirmed his suspicion, which is it's a bad controller. He doesn't see a lot of those, but we were the lucky ones. So, if you call it that. Anyway, during that conversation, we talked about the smart plug that we have for RVs, for powering up your RV. So we in that conversation, we decided to upgrade and do that. So that was one of our things. And I'll insert some video here of us doing that and somewhere here in this video as well. And so we had that done today. But during that conversation, we talked about the actual plug at the pedestal. And we've seen a lot about Watchdog plugs, but we've never done that. And we had the one we got from the dealership when we first picked up our first rig, the 33 RKS at Blue Compass in Tampa. And we've been fine with it, but we've always worried about safety. And so, surprise, they had available to us is the new Watchdog right here. Look at that. The Smart RV Surge Protector here we just got. And it's Bluetooth and Wi-Fi. And it has the EPO Plus on it too. Emergency protection. I forgot what it is. EPO something. But anyway, we're excited about it. It's got the app and all that type of stuff. So I'm gonna take a look at this and unbox it and then get to putting it on the rig or on the pedestal, more likely. So stay tuned. Good morning, fam. It's just about 7 o'clock in the morning on Tuesday, the day after Memorial Day. And it's been the official start to the Alliance RV National Ally Rally is today. Check-in is at 4 o'clock this afternoon. Larry and I will be volunteering with a group of amazing FamAlly people. For those that are not familiar, we're Alliance owners are called allies, or even more so FamAlly or family. So that depends on a lot of volunteers. We have some service requests that are being taken care of today. Yes, we do have a new Alliance 310 RL 2025 rig, but it's it has a couple little things that have taken place. And what's great about these national rallies is Alliance will work on up to 3 service requests while we are here. And so today's our day. They're going to do some little things for it. We have a couple other things that have happened on more recently during our last 2 trips out to TTO, Thousand Trails Orlando, as well as on the way here. So we're hoping they will take a look at those. Those are a little bit more priority than the cosmetic things that we originally put on our service requests. So we'll see what they can do. There are service people around doing service appointments at all these wonderful allies. We are in Northwest 1 at the fairgrounds here in Elkhart, or Goshen. And today's a good morning. It's a little cloudy and overcast, but no rain. But we're just sitting here. We did some stuff around the rig and waiting for our service appointment, which is today before noon, supposedly. And then we have a 310 Ally owners lunch at noon-ish. So we may or may not get there, depending on when the service stuff is here and done. But we'll see. We're taking it pretty lax and everything, so it's not a big deal, not a lot of stuff going on. This afternoon, we have the welcome thing that Larry and I are both participating in. We're volunteering with the food table to help serve all the food that we have for the allies that are arriving today. Well, everybody that's been arriving up until today. So it's a good morning. Let me do a scan around for everybody as well. Hey, Jane. I'm walking back over to the vendor area where we had our, or are having our welcome event for the 2026 Alliance RV National Rally. So myself and Larry, along with an amazing team of volunteers headed up by Marianne and Fritz Wilson and Jackie and Scott McLean, came together to put on a welcome event. So it included a lot of that was Bill Martin that just went by, you didn't see him, but a lot of different folks helped out to put this event on. It was sponsored by Massa, and we had a dunking booth with Alliance employees and some social media creators, as well as the vendor mall was open for the first time. And then we, as part of the welcome crew, served hot dogs and chips and what else? Oh, water, while all these other kind of activity games went on. And of course, people could pick up their welcome packet to get started. So the event officially ends at 7. It's about 6:40 right now, so it's almost over. I went back to walk the kids and give them dinner, and thinking about coming over and playing some pickleball a little later.
Good morning, guys.
It's called the Jim Caldwell Scholarship. Many of you knew Jim Caldwell, and this is in memory of him. That is going to an Alliance Rig owner and or child, grandchild in that. This year's recipient is Elijah Page. I'm going to ask Elijah to come on up here. Elijah is a student at University of Tennessee in the ROTC program.
Just so you know, my son's here, my wife was not able to make it, but they all think this is just nuts that my face is on the shirt. I had nothing to do with this. Joe sends me a text one day, says, you gotta come down here. I go down there and there's this shirt. So what are we doing here?
We're doing a lot. So what we got to do is we got to call a couple people that have questions that want to be on a Whatcha Know Wednesday.
Oh yeah, these were the randomly selected. And by random, if I handed you a little piece of paper with preloaded questions, these were randomly selected.
Over taking care of the customer, how do we obsess over our products, how do we obsess over our customer service.
Allies has been great. As Coley mentioned, I think hopefully you guys can appreciate it. We've grown to be fairly sizable as a company. We're still small relative.
Larry, what are you doing?
Buying my Christmas present.
Oh my gosh.
Wait a minute, what's the next? Hold on, let's see. I'm buying my 4th of July present.
Yeah, Independence Day.
Oh my God. All right, so stay tuned. You get to see what we buy.
So during a lengthy conversation at the rally dinner this evening, it was brought up that another owner here at the rally had their bedroom window in their 25 Paradigm pushed out. when we got to thinking about it, we've never opened this window. So I remembered that it is all one piece. And in fact, if you come to this window and you pop up these little red levers like so on each side and push, it clicks in and the window does indeed prop open. So, as Bill would say, now you know.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
That was because of me. That was because of me. That was it. Woo, good morning. It is 48 degrees on Saturday, May 31st. It's a cool morning here in Goshen, Indiana. Well, it is the end of the rally. The rally has officially ended last night. It was wonderful. And it's early, but we are packing up and we'll hit the road by 8:30 this morning to begin the trek back to Tampa. We'll take 3 or 4 days to get home. So anyway, it's a good morning. I guess the hair doesn't look too bad, and what's left of it. And I'm here back at the campsite. So, today is Saturday, May 31st. Can you believe it's almost June? So where are we at?
I have no clue.
We are somewhere around Lexington, Kentucky today. We left the rally, the national rally for Alliance RV. It was a great week, and can't believe it's been a week that we arrived at the Elkhart Fairgrounds? Yeah, that's right. Yeah. A week ago today. And
always sad to leave.
Yep. Saw a lot of friends that we had met at the rally last year and at other rallies, and made a lot of new friends too. So it was a great week. But our trip for today is we are on our way to London, Kentucky, and we're going to stay at least one night at the Farm RV Resort in London, Kentucky. So we saw that resort on Our Next Adventure, their channel. They stayed at it and promoted it, and we thought, well, let's try it since we're going to be going right by it. So we're going to stay there tonight, and then if we continue to go, then we're going to head back to Cordele, Georgia. Cordele. Tell us in the comments how it's, you Georgians, how is it actually pronounced? And we're going to stay at the Love's RV stop there. And then after that, it's about 330 miles to our house. So we'll be back in Tampa Monday or Tuesday. So we'll see. What are you doing?
I would like to travel with a bug.
A lot of the bugs from travel day all got washed off in the rain yesterday, huh?
Yeah.
Most of them.
We had one big cicada left.
Yep. So it was a short stay, but what'd you think of the farm?
It's awesome. We liked it.
It's a beautiful resort.
Roll.
us home. We're about, what, 17 miles from the house.
Yep.
Today was about it'll end up being longer, but it was about 330 miles. And we left around, what, 8:30?
No, it's about 9 o'clock.
Oh, 9 o'clock.
By the time we fueled up and pulled out.
And we'll get home around 3:30. So just over 6 hours for today.
But we stopped and visited with Leslie, AJ, Eric, Esther, and then we followed them for a little while before they got off at their exit.
Yep. It was a nice little caravan from Lake City to Wildwood.
Yep.
It'll be good. We have a couple things going on with the RV. Just things that have shaked. That we'll take a look at, which we expect. We'll take a look at those things once we get home. And but it is looking really overcast. You can't really tell from this view. And we expect it's probably going to be raining when we get to the house, which means we got to park this up into the driveway and hook it up in the rain. Yay!
Which means Tony's going to get wet.
Yes. So, anyway, well, that's just where we are today. From Loves in Cordele, Georgia. Cordele. I keep doing that. To Riverview, Florida. The last leg of our trip home from the Alliance RV Ally Rally.
So I hope everybody else has made it back safely or to their next destination.
For sure. Okay.
Just wanted to let you know, we're back. Have a good night.
Okay. Seriously.
We've been home for 4 days. We got in Monday afternoon about 3:30-ish.
Mm-hmm.
So, and we hit the door running. We haven't stopped. I think this is the first time I've stopped.
Yeah, it's been a lot just to get back. We had to get back, and we got back to work, but we had to get back to the house and, do stuff around the house, as well as unloading the rig after being on the road for 2 weeks. I get the difference of being full-time is you don't have to ever unload the rig, but we do a full unload because we take this eventually to storage, and we don't like to leave a lot of stuff in here after a big trip. We just leave kind of the basics that we don't have to worry about getting moldy or anything like that, right?
I don't like to worry about critters or anything. So yeah, it's a process to load and go, and then you have to come back and get everything back out, and I try to get everything clean and ready to go for the next time. So anyway, that's what we've been doing all week besides working.
So anyway, thanks for watching on this video. As always, we appreciate everybody that follows us and takes the time to watch our videos. If you haven't and you're just discovering this video, please take a moment to subscribe and click the little bell to receive notifications every time we put up a new video. Stay tuned for more little shorts starring this guy here. He is better on film than me, and but of course, like, comment, and share the videos as well. We appreciate everybody that's brought us up to our current. We're about 3,600 followers, which we still cannot believe. It's amazing. We thank everybody that does take the time to watch us. So
yes, thank you.
Absolutely. All right, take care.
See you soon.
Raise a toast to the moments that we share.